afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Softball Australia, Softball New South Wales and Blacktown City Council, welcome to the 2019 Asia Pacific Cup. This is the game between Japan and China. Japan in the home dugout, China in the away dugout. Softball Australia would like to thank and recognise sponsors and partners, Blacktown City Council and Blacktown International Sports Park, Travel Lodge, East Coast Car Rentals, Sport Australia, Fox Sports Australia and Sonic. In just a moment, I'll be introducing the umpires and the teams for this game. Chief umpire, Dave Forden. On first base, Steve Wallace-Yarrow. At second base, James English. And at third base, Dave Casey. Please join me in welcoming the team from China. Wen Huanin, Lu Ying, Chan Chia, Zhu Jia, Li Guan, Li Qi, Shi Keilin, Wang Man Yu, Lu Ying, Bai Wan Bi, Yuan Qingji. The bench players in this game, Yan Min, Liao Lili, Yang Hai Chi, Li Yang Mi, Choi Yi Wang, Cao Xinji. Coaches for China, Corey Myers, assisted by Hunter Beach. Welcome the coaching staff and the administrative team from China. Welcoming the Japan team, Mikoko Iguchi, Hitomi Kawabata, Saka Yamazaki, Yu Yamamoto, Nadoko Harada, Natsuko Sugama, Minori Naito, Haruka Agasuma, Mana Atsumi, Nozomi Ozaki. And bench players for the Japanese team in this game, Chiharu Aki, Yuko Ichiguchi, Misaki Tatsumata, Miki Nakamura, Ken Nakono, Yamamoto Fujita, Akiko Sohara. And Japan's coaching staff, Reika Utsuki and Lucy Casares, and their administrative team. Please help and welcome the Japanese and Chinese team.
behalf of Softball Australia, Softball New South Wales and Blacktown
And the
City
teams
Council.
advancing to
Welcome to the 2019 Asia Pacific Cup. This game today of the Asia Pacific Cup, we see Japan taking on China. Softball Australia would like to recognise and thank their sponsors and partners, Blacktown City Council and Blacktown International Sports Park, Travelodge, East Coast Car Rentals, Sport Australia, Fox Sports and Sonic. Our umpires for today's game are Dave Fortin on home plate, first base Steve Wallace-Yarrow, at second base James English, and at third base Dave Casey. You just heard the introductions of both the Japanese and Chinese team. Introducing Japan's defensive lineup. On the plate, Nozomi Ozaki, catching Haruka Agatsuma. At first base, Minori Naito.
And
At second base, Hitomi Kawabata. At third base, Yu Yamamoto. At shortstop, Mana Atsumi. At left field, Nodoka Harada. At center field, Saki Yazamaki. And at right field, Mikiko Nguchi.
At second base, Hitomi Kawabata. Playing third base, Yu Yamamoto. The shortstop, Mana Atsumi. And the outfield, Nodoka Harada. At midfield, at center field, Saki Yamazaki. And at right field, Mikoko Iguchi. The designated player for Japan, not on the field at this time, is Natsuko Sugama. Leading off for China, we're in uniform number 11.
Leading off for China here in the top of the first, uniform number 11, Yuan Hua In. Great pitch there on the outside corner by Nozomi Ozaki. Good start there to the at-bat, 0-1. Looks like to me Nozomi Ozaki is going to try and pepper that outside corner here against the left-hand batters of China. Over there to the shortstop, Mana Atsumi, and some great quick hands there over to first base to Minori Naito to get the first out here in the top of the first. Bringing to the plate in uniform number 6, Lu Ying. Lu had a great batting game last game against New Zealand, seeing her hit a grand slam in her second at bat. Great starting pitch there from Nozomi. Goes to the off-speed pitch. Lu Ying pops that into shallow left, just out of the reach by shortstop Mana Atsumi. And sees Lu Ying safe at first with a single to left field, which brings the plate in uniform number 13, Shan-Chi. Looks like China are going to their designated runner, uniform number 26, Yuan Jingjing.
Question, where's uniform number 13?
Let's see if China here will go to their short game and try and move this run around.
Gets underneath that, goes up in the air. Japanese do
Pops that up there to the third base. Yu Yamamoto getting the second out here in the top of the first, which brings to the plate in uniform number 21, Shu Xia. As I said earlier, it looks like Nozomi Ozaki is going to stay on that outside corner to the left-hand hitters of China here.
Number 21. Called strike.
Great pitch there, gets Shu Xia going up high. 0-2 the count, 2 out here with a run on 1 in the top of the first. Shot there to shortstop Mana Atsumi. Over to first base, Minori Naito to retire China here in the top of the first. Japan doing well to have no damage there after the first innings.
And the defensive lineup.
Introducing now the defensive lineup for China. On the plate, by 1B, catching Wang Meng Yan. At first base, Shu Xia. At second base, Li Kui. At third base, Lu Ying. At shortstop, Li Huang. At left field, Liu Yi Nin. At center field, Shan Qi. And at right field, Yuan Hua In.
Zhu Jia. At second base, Li Qi. At third base, Lu Ying. At shortstop, Li Huang. At left field, Lu Ying. Center field, Zhang Xia. At right field, Yuan Huanin. The designated player for this team is Shi Kemin.
Leading off here for Japan in the bottom of the first. Uniform number 3, the right fielder, Mikiko Eguchi.
Lead-off batter for the Japanese team.
Great shot there by Mikiko Eguchi going out for first pitch, but great fit in there by Shu Xia, doing it all herself, good to get the first out here in the bottom of the first, sorry. Which brings the plate in uniform number 10, the second base, Hitomi Kawabata.
Number 10.
Great pitch there by 1B. To get the first strike here. Great pitch there by 1B to get the swing there from Hitomi Kawabata. 1-2 the count, 1 out. Great pitch there from by 1B, getting the punch out here. against Japan. That's her first strikeout of the game, which brings the play uniform number 2, Saki Yazamaki.
New batter in the box, Saki Yamazaki. She wears uniform number 8.
Nice shot to the pitcher. Good reflexes by 1B. Knocks that down, picks it up, throws it over to Xu Xia to get the third out here in the bottom of the first. So after 1, we have a 0 ball game here against Japan and China. Softball Australia is looking forward to the exciting new events, the SummerSlam, to be played here at Blacktown next week. Details on the Softball Australia website. Please see for game times, team lists, and ticket details.
Top of the second innings. Batter in the box wearing uniform number 33 will be Li Huang.
Leading off the second here for China, uniform number 33, the shortstop, Li Huang.
Nice piece of ball going.
Li Huang does well to foul that down the third base line. A nice shot there, that's foul ball, and the first strike here of the at-bat.
Another crack at the ball, going a foul.
Looks like Li Huang favouring that left field line. Let's see if she can bring that a couple of feet to the right into fair territory. 0-2, none out. Here in the top of the second. Great pitch there by Nozomi Ozaki, just getting away from the catcher. Haruka Agatsuma, but does well to get that ball to first base and retire the first out here in the top of the second. Which brings the plate in uniform at number 77, the shortstop, Li Kui.
New batter in the box, Li Chi.
Great starting pitch there by Nozomi Ozaki. 0-1 the counts. Great pitch there from Nozomi Ozaki to get the punch out of Li Kui, which brings the plate in uniform. Number 7, the DP, Shi Kei Lin. Looks like to me that Nozomi Ozaki has found her groove here against China, coming back hard to these Chinese batters. Great pick up there by Yu Yamamoto of the first base to Minori Naito. And we see China retired here in the top of the second.
At the end of the first inning, the score was 0-0. Pattern has continued so far. Softball Australia is looking forward to the exciting new event, the Summer Slam. That will be held here at Blacktown next week. Details on the Softball Australia website. You can see more top-level softball next week from New Zealand when the Australian men's team takes on the Black Sox in Japan in the TAG Challenge Cup. All games will be telecast on Fox Sports and KO. Games start on February the 8th and the details are on the Softball Australia website.
Leading off the bottom of the second here for Japan, in uniform number 5, playing position 5, Yu Yamamoto. Great starting pitch there by 1B to get the first strike, and Yu Yamamoto swinging.
Batter in the box.
Let's see if she can continue this, or can Yu Yamamoto get herself on base for Japan here in the second.
Two strikes now on Yamamoto.
Tries to go that outside corner, but just misses. 1 and 2 the counts, none out. Goes out off speed pitch. Catcher wants to check. No, says the first base umpire.
Says I don't want that one.
Yamamoto does well to put that into play. Great pick up there by the second base, Lee Kui. Over to first base, Shu Sha to get the first out here in the second. Great speed there by Yu Yamamoto up to first base, but just not being quick enough. Which brings a play in uniform number 8, the left fielder, Nodoka Harada.
Nodoka Harada is the batter in the box.
Great pitch there on the outside corner by 1B. Looks like both pitchers this game are trying to pepper that outside corner, trying to keep the ball away from the bats of the opposition. Let's see if that will continue throughout this game. Great off-speed pitch there by Bowen B. That's the second strike. 0-2, 1 out. Harada takes that into deep left field. Catch taken there by the left fielder, Leo Yi Nin, to retire the second out here in the bottom of the second. Just brings to the plate in uniform number 19, the designated player, Natsuko Sugama. Looks like the defense from both teams working well. We only have one hit in the game so far, and that comes from China. So pitchers working very hard here for both teams.
One ball to count.
Great shot there by Nasuko Sugama over the center field head into the center right alley. She's rounding second, coming into third. Gets dirty and finds herself with a triple here in the bottom of the second. Which brings the plate uniform at number 14. The first stop, Minori Naito.
There's a good look. 4-1.
Mirror code 5261.
By 1B. It's pitching for China.
By 1B liking using that change-up today. Catcher Wang Yan doing well to call there. Calling that change-up in the early accounts of these of these at-bats. Traditionally, a change-up will probably be used as a strikeout pitch, with the batter obviously expecting something different. Coach calling time here to go and speak to his pitcher. Just have a little bit of a chat. As you can see, with the coach is the Chinese translator, with the Chinese coach speaking English. Returning to the at-bat here of Minori Naito. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Runner on 3 here for Japan in the bottom of the second.
Naito, the batter in the box for Japan.
By 1B finds herself with a 3-1 count. Going to need to come back with something here to keep Naito at the plate. That change up, Naito does well to hold the hands back. Driving that in the center field. Great there from Shan Chia to try and catch that with the slide, but just missing. Great backup there from Yuan Hua in to get that ball into second base and keep Minori Naito at second, but she does a job scoring the runner in Nasuko Sugama, with Japan getting the first runs of the game, which brings the playing uniform number 25, Haruka Agatsuma.
Haruka Agatsuma is the batter in the box, and she's wearing uniform number 25. Gets a piece of that.
Gets a piece of that one into shallow left field, just out of the reach of the left fielder, Liu Yi Nin. She does well to get that ball in, but the speed from the runner at second in Minori Naito does well to get herself home. So Haruka Agatsuma does well to get herself an RBI and score that run. We can see the catcher speed up rule here for Japan, bringing out to run Minori Naito again. Brings the plate uniform number 12, Mana Atsumi. Great pitch there by 1B on the outside corner. 1-on-1 the count, 2 out, runner on 1.
Ball hitting to foul play.
Tsumi doing well to drive that into left field, just going foul. 1-2 the count.
Japan with the runner at first base. Leaves that one alone, a bit too high, a bit too close.
By 1B tries to go high and get Mana Tsumi to chase. 2-2 the count, 2 outs.
Full count now. Atsui in the batting box.
Runner in motion here with a full count. You usually see the runners do that when they're forced here in the softball park. 3-2 counts, 2 outs. Obviously they're going to be stealing because either they're going to get a walk or it's going to be the third out of the innings. So Japan finding themselves with runners at 1 and 2 now, which brings the plate uniform number 3, our original leadoff, Mikiko Iguchi.
And the leadoff, Mikiko Iguchi is the batter in the box.
Oh, watch out, coach at first base. That ball line drive straight at him. Foul ball.
Japan is with 2 runners on base. There are 2 out, and we're in the bottom of the second innings.
Umpire like that inside pitch there. 0-2 the count, 2 outs.
Ball 1, strike 2.
Great shot up the middle there by Mikiko Iguchi. We're going to see the first runner going back. Great job there by Shan Shia to get that ball in quickly and hold Japan from scoring. Japan now with loaded bases here in the bottom of the second, which brings the plate in uniform number 10, Hitomi Kawabata.
Hiromi Kawabata, batter in the box.
By 1B is going to have to work hard here to keep Japan from scoring.
Bottom of the second, ladies.
Japan looking very dangerous now, even though there is 2 out. They do have loaded bases. Kawabata last at bat did go down on strikes. Let's see if she can change her luck here and score some runs for Japan. Again, by 1B using that change-up well there in the early encounters here of the count. 2-0 the count, 2 out, loaded bases. Great drive there to the second base. Lee Kui who picks it up over to first base. Shu Shia to retire Japan here in the bottom of the second. Even though the dangerous was cut down there, Japan did score 2 runs in that innings with great hitting from Asuko Sugama. Minori Naito and Haruka at Gatsuma after 2 innings here. Japan 2, China 0. You can see more top-level softball next week from New Zealand when the Australian men's team take on the Black Sox and Japan in the Tab Challenge Cup. All games will be telecast on Fox Sports and KO. Games start on February 8th. Details on the Softball Australia websites. Great hitting there from Japan in the bottom of the second. Let's see if China can answer back here in the top of the third, scoring some runs and keeping them in this ball game. Leading off China here in the top of the third, uniform number 2, the catcher, Wang Mengyan. Great start there from Nozomi Ozaki. Definitely, as I said last innings, finding her groove here in this game.
Wang Mengyan is the batter. One ball, one strike. Wang Mengyan, the batter.
Wang Mengyan putting that down the line, but third base, Yu Yamamoto just putting a foot out, trying to pick that up. Umpire quickly calls foul ball there. Brings Wang Mengyan back to the box. 1-2 the count, none out here in the top of the third. Let's see if Wang Mengyan can protect that plate and get herself on base here for China. Oh, watch out. The Chinese dugout. Lucky there's some netting there on the outside, otherwise we might have seen a sore head from a couple of the Chinese bench players.
Wang Mengyan having a good time at the bat.
Just pop fly there to the second base. Hitomi Kawabata takes it comfortably, recording the first out here in the top of the third. Which brings the plate in uniform number 14, the left fielder, Liu Yi Nin.
Batter in the box wearing uniform 14, Liu Yi. Ball strike.
Shaped for a bunt there, just found that off. 0-2, 1 out. Great job there from Nozomi Ozaki going out high, getting Liu Yi Nin to swing, gets her second punch out of the game. Which brings the play to our original leadoff, uniform number 11, Yuan Hua In.
Back to the top of the order. Yuan Hua In is the batter. And ball foul off behind.
Seeing a bit of the short game now from China. few bunts and some running slaps from these left-handed hitters. 0-1 that count with that foul ball.
Ball fouled off behind. 2 strikes now on Yuan Wan-Nin. Ball fouled off, going hard.
Minori Naito would have had to use her go-go gadget arm there to try and catch that one before it went out of the stadium. That's a foul ball. 0-2 the count, 2 outs here in the top of the third for China. Let's see if Yuan Hua-In can do a job and get China a base runner here. Great job from Nozomi Ozaki going up high there, getting another punch out here. The Japanese pitcher here doing well, keeping China to just 1 hit, throwing 3 punch outs and keeping them at bay. Let's see if Japan can come out now in the bottom of the third and score some more runs here, giving themselves a bigger lead.
As we enter the bottom of the third innings, just a reminder, the SummerSlam details of the draw are on the Softball Australia website. You can also find the information on the tab Challenge Cup, where teams such as Australia, Black Sox and Japan will be competing.
Leading off the bottom of the third here for Japan. Uniform number 2, the centre fielder, Saki Yamazaki,
Saki Yamazaki, the batter in the box.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, bit of a tongue tie there. Saki Yamazaki, the centre fielder, uniform number 2 here, who last at bat had a ground out to the pitcher.
Ball 1.
Saki Yamazaki just getting out in front there, down the third base line. That's 1-1 that counts, none outs. Tries to go low and outside there, but great discipline there from Saki Yamazaki. 2-1 the counts. Finds herself in a great hitting count here. Will Y1B come back with something strong here? Probably a down ball. No, it goes high.
Ball fouled off there.
Saki Yamazaki getting her hands out early, selling that down the line. 2-2 the count, none outs. Great off-speed pitch there by Y1B. The shortstop, lead 1, takes it in the hole. Great throw to first base, Shu Xia, but just bouncing in front and getting away from the first base.
Yamazaki.
Saki Yamazaki finds herself safe at first. Brings
Safety
plate uniform at number 5. The third base, Yu Yamamoto.
Yu Yamamoto is the batter in the box.
Great shot there into shallow right field. Great diving catch for the right fielder, Yen Hua In, to record the out, but they're going to double check this.
And our boys in blue will go and have a discussion.
They're going to double check this and discuss just that ball popping out of the right field, Yuen Hua In's glove at the last minute. They're going to discuss whether control was kept in the act of the catch or whether the ball was actually dropped. So what they're saying is that the catch there on Yu Yamamoto was an incomplete catch, seeing as when the right fielder Yuen Hua In hit the ground, the ball did bounce out of her glove and control was not kept. So therefore, Yu Yamamoto stays safe at first base, but in the act, Saki Yamazaki was tagged and the play was made there for the out of the lead runner there. One out here in the bottom of the third. Which brings the playing uniform number 8, Nodoka Harada. Looks like the runner for Japan there could have been in motion, but foul ball from the batter. Nodoka Harada just getting out in front of that. Dead ball in the box, called by the umpires. 0-2 the count, 1 out with a runner on 1 here for Japan. Baiwan going to that off-speed pitch again. Just bouncing before the plates. Great discipline there from Nodoka Harada to get the ball. 1-2 the count. Will have to protect this plate now if she wants to see herself on base here for Japan.
Harada, the batter in the box for Japan, runner at first base.
Nodoka Harada finding herself back into this count with a 2-2 count now. Baiwan will have to work hard again to try and get this punch out. Nodoka Harada does well to drive that into right field. Good fielding there from Yuen Hua In to get that ball in quickly, holding Yu Yamamoto at second base. Japan now with runners at first and second. Bring to the plate in uniform number 19, Natsuko Sugama. Natsuko Sugama last at bat had a triple to right field. If she can produce that magic again, she will score 2 runs here for Japan in the bottom of the third. Let's see if Baiwan can pitch around her here and quiet that bat down with the strikeouts. And that off-speed pitch, nice and early here are China. Good strategy using that change-up nice and early. As a batter, you wouldn't be expecting that first pitch. Usually expecting a pitcher to throw a down ball there to try and get the first strike. Ooh, going up in and high. Baiwan saying, get off my plate. This is my house. Unlucky there for Baiwan. Trying to get that inside corner. Looked good from up here in the live stream box. But Natsuko Sugama has done well to get herself to a 3-0 count here.
3 balls.
By1B's going to need to come back with something strong to keep her in the box, otherwise load the bases for Japan. Goes back the inside corner. Batter doing their job there. Not many coaches would give the batter the green light there, getting them most of the time to hold on that pitch, hoping that that pitcher does throw a 4th ball. Again, By1B doing well to come back strong here. A strike on the inside corner, a strike on the outside corner. 3 and 2 the count, 1 out. Will we see Japan be daring here and put their runners in motion with this full count? Pops that ball into shallow left field. A bit of miscommunication there from the shortstop in left field, but Leo Nin does well to take that catch at the last minute, retiring the second out here for Japan in the bottom of the 3rd. So China not quite out of trouble yet. Still, Japan has 2 runners on base, runners at 1 and 2. Sprinters playing uniform at number 14, Minori Naito. Minori Naito had a double to centre field last at bat. Let's see if she can use that bat again and score a run for Japan. Great pitch there from By1B, gets Minori Naito swinging. 0-1 the counts.
First and second. Naito takes.
Great hit there by Minori Naito. Line driving that ball down the left field line. Unfortunately, just foul for the Japanese. I know the Chinese pitcher, By1B, there will have a sigh of relief with that ball going foul. Great discipline here from Minori Naito. Sees herself now to a 3 and 2 count. So we should see the Japanese runners in motion here, with the count being full and 2 runners and 2 out. Sorry. Let's see if Naito can put this into play. Puts that ball into left field, and Leo Nin does well to park herself under it, taking the catch there comfortably, recording the final out here in the bottom 3rd. So Japan, China does well to get out of that situation, with Japan getting some early base runners. After 3 innings, we find the score: Japan 2, China none. Softball Australia and Softball New South Wales would like to acknowledge their principal facility partners, the Blacktown City Council. Courtesy of our friends here at Blacktown International Sports Park, we enjoy this magnificent facility. Certainly one of the best softball parks in the world. Ladies and gentlemen who are watching on our the Softball Australia YouTube live stream, with our mercury rising high here at Blacktown International Sports Park. Every couple of innings, we're going to have a heat break just to give the players a bit of a rest and some time in the shade, just to not make sure they don't overheat. So for about 5 minutes or so, we'll be seeing a heat break. Just looking at the mercury here on my phone, or my colleague here, David's phone, the temperature currently here at Blacktown International Sports Park is a stifling 38 degrees.
And we're having a 5-minute heat break.
So some great pitching in the game so far from Japan's Nozomi Ozaki, holding the Chinese team to just one hit here after 3 innings. Will we see her continue? And some great hitting from the Japanese players in Nasuko Sugama, Minori Naito, Haruka Agatsuma, Mikiko Iguchi, and Nodoka Harada, scoring runs here for Japan in the game. China doing well though in the field with some great catches in the outfield from Liu Yi Nin and Yuan Hua In to hold those Japanese hitters at bay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are returning here from our heat break with the Japanese team taking the field. Now we saw this last week during the Under-19s National Championships here at Blacktown International Sports Park. Will this be a detrimental effect to the Japanese players, especially the pitcher having to sit there for a good 5 minutes?
Japanese team taking
and
the
not
field
rolling her arm
as we
over.
enter the top of the 4th innings.
Will it be a hindrance or will it be a blessing, giving her that little bit of break she needs out of this Australian heat? I'm sure that the international teams here will struggle a little bit with this heat in Australia. I know that the Italian team has been here for a couple of days training here at Blacktown International Sports Park, getting used to this heat. But still, being winter in Japan, in Italy, it'll be hard for them, especially these 2 teams here in Japan and China. Leading off the top of the 4th here for China, uniform number 6, the third base, Liu Ying.
Top of the 4th innings.
Great starting pitch there from Nozomi Ozaki. Getting that first strike here on the batter. Obviously that heat break not doing any harm. Great shot there down third base for Lu Yi. Out into left field past the first base. Third base player. Seeing China get their first runner here of the fourth innings. 2 hits to China, both from Lu Yi here today. Prince plate uniform at number 13, Shan Chia. We see China sending out their designated runner in Yuan Gigi. Let's see if we can get her in motion and move her into scoring position. Great shot there from Shan Chia. Great pick up in the slot there by Mana Atsumi. Throw to first base. Looks like to me that the first base player was taken off the base. Umpire giving it out. The Chinese coach quickly calling time here to run out and question the first base umpire in Steve Wallace-Yarrow. He's going to have a chat to his other umpires and double check his ruling. So, great questioning there from the Chinese coach, getting Steve Wallace-Yarrow to change his decision. China with runners on 1 and 2. I think this is the first time that Japan have had a bit of pressure on them in this game. Runners on 1 and 2, which brings the plate in uniform number 21, Shu Xia.
Shu Xia, the batter. Ball 1.
Nozomi Ozaki doing well to come back after that first pitch ball. 1-1 the count here on the batter.
We're in the top of the fourth innings.
Will we see China revert to their short game to try and move these runners in scoring position? Nozomi Ozaki going to that great change up there to get the second strike. 1 and 2 the counts. Let's see if Shu Xia can do a job and move these runners around for China.
And the ball fouled off behind, and the count remains 4-1, strike 2. Ozaki, the pitcher for Japan.
Great pitch there from Nozomi Ozaki. Catcher just holding that in the spot. Sometimes as a catcher, you hold that ball for a bit longer, wanting that strike, hoping the umpire will, in that moment of hesitation, change their mind and give that strike to you. Great change up there by Nozomi Ozaki to get the punch out. Using that change up well here against these Chinese hitters.
New batter in the box. Changes being made there by the coach.
Bringing to the plate in uniform number 33, the shortstop, Li Huang.
Li Huang, the batter in the box.
Again, Nozomi Ozaki going to that change-up, using it well. Great calling there by catcher Haruka Agatsuma. Trying to freeze those Chinese hitters up with that change-up. Obviously, they're not expecting it in those situations where she's throwing it.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
Again, going that change up by Lee Kwang, holding her hands up. Great throw there by the centre fielder, Saki Yamazaki, to get that Chinese runner out at home. Great play there by the Japanese centre fielder. Lee Kwang getting herself a single, and runners now at third and second. Unfortunately for the Chinese team, couldn't score that runner at home. Which brings the plate in uniform number 77, Li Kui.
Li Chi,
Great pitch there by Nozomi Ozaki as gets the first out, first strike here on the batter. Again, Nozomi Ozaki going to that outside corner. Slap the glove there, showing that the Japanese pitcher throwing a bit of heat at the radar gun around the 100-kilometre mark. So just as quick as China's first pitcher last game. Going to that outside corner again, just a bit further off the plate, trying to get Li Kui to swing there. Let's see if Japan can get out of this dangerous situation with runners in scoring position. Again, going to that change-up. Devastating. Look at the speed of that change-up. 61 kilometres an hour. That's a 40-kilometre difference in between her down ball and her change-up. 1 and 2 the count. 2 out. 2 runners on here in the top of the fourth for China. Great pitch there. The Chinese batter doing well to work that off and get a foul ball. Throws that ball up and high, gets the ground out to shortstop Mana Azumi, who does well, gets those hands away quickly to Minori Naito, retiring China here in the top of the fourth. So even though China had some runners on and put Japan in their probably hardest situation that faced all game, the Japanese pitcher in defense doing well there to get themselves out of that situation. Great pitching there from Nozomi Ozaki, and a great throw there from center fielder Saki Yamazaki to get the out at home and stop China from scoring.
And moving into the bottom of the fourth innings, the batter for Japan, Haruka Agatsuma.
Leading off the innings here for Japan in the bottom of the fourth. In uniform number 25, the catcher, Haruka Agatsuma.
Agatsuma, the batter in the box for Japan, as we enter the bottom of the fourth innings.
Chinese coach is calling time here. Making a quick change. He may have forgot to re-enter that player last innings. Unlucky starting pitch there for Y1B. Obviously wanting that pitch to start the at-bat off with a strike. Want to know the counts on Haruka Agatsuma. Using that change-up, both pitches here, Japanese and Chinese pitches, using that change-up for strike pitches here.
There from the Chinese pitcher.
Obviously both having a lot of control over that pitch, being able to throw it for a strike in these situations. Throws that change-up again, good holding their hands there by Haruka Agatsuma. Hit that ball through the shortstop, lead one out in the left field, getting herself a single here in the bottom of the fourth. Which brings the plate in uniform at number 12, the shortstop, Mana Atsumi. Great shot there by Mana Atsumi. Just taking that ball foul there down the left field line. 1-1 the counts here, none out with a runner on one in the bottom of the fourth for Japan. Let's see if China can work back hard and get themselves out of this innings. Great stop there by the catcher, Wang Meng Yen. But just not getting that throw out in time with the runner. Haruka Agatsuma advancing to second base, putting herself in scoring position. Again, going to that change-up. Both pitchers here from China and Japan loving that change-up today. Looking at our live chat here. Baseball Kid number 12 saying hello. Hello, Baseball Kid number 12.
And Japan 2.
Great shot to first base there from Mana Atsumi. A knockdown from the first base. Shu Xiao, but can't quite get that ball across to the first two. Get the out at first. So Mana Atsumi doing well to get herself on base there and advancing that runner to third base. China find themselves here in a 1-3 split situation. Let's see if Japan will get these runners in motion and what kind of strategy China can pull out to get themselves out of this situation. Brings the plate uniform. Number 3, the original leadoff, Mikiko Iguchi. Sorry, Mikiko Iguchi. This would be a good situation for Japan to get that runner at one in motion, trying to draw the throw here from China and score that run at third base.
Iguchi, the batter for
Maybe
Japan.
the runners in this situation
These had
on the mind of Baiwan-B, struggling a little bit here against his batter. 3-0 the count. Great comeback pitch there to get the strike on Mikiko Iguchi. Great place discipline there from Mikiko Iguchi, getting herself a walk, loading the bases here for Japan in the bottom of the fourth. Which brings the playing uniform number 10, the second base, Hitomi Kawabata. The Chinese coach just calling time here.
Hiromi Kawabata, the batter in the box.
Possibly making a pitching change here for China. Going out to have a chat to his pitcher.
Conference in the middle.
Yes, we have a pitching change here for China. Coming to the mound in uniform number 42, Choi Yi-nan. Chinese coach here just staying out to have a quick chat to his infield. Obviously just giving them a bit of help on what they need to do here in this loaded bases situation for Japan.
And China have a new pitcher. Wearing uniform number 42, Choi Yi-nan.
Let's see if this new Chinese pitcher can get China out of this situation. Japan having loaded bases, not scoring a run here yet in the bottom of the fourth. None out. So China in a lot of trouble here in this situation. Let's see if the batter in uniform number 10, Hitomi Kawabata, can do the job and score some runs here for Japan.
Kawabata, the batter in the box. Ball one. Load bases. None out. We're in the bottom of the fourth innings.
Great comeback pitch there by Choi Yi-nan, who had a bit of a shaky start with the first pitch. One on the count, none out.
China, Choi Yi-nan.
Great change up there, but great job by the number 10 to hold her hands back, getting that into a fly ball in the left field. Great catch there by Liu Yi-nin, but just forgetting about that runner at third base. They're going to check whether the runner held tagged up on that catch, but yes, she did. Bit of a brain fart there in the heat from left fielder Liu Yi-nin. Japan scoring a run here on that hit.
So run is still at
on that sack fly. Brings the playing uniform number 2, the centre fielder Saki Yamazaki.
Saki Yamazaki is the batter in the box.
Choi Yi-nan tries to get Saki Yamazaki to chase up high, but isn't having a piece of that one. 1-1 the count, 1 out. Great comeback pitch there on the outside corner from Choi Yi-nan. 1-2 the count. Looking at our radar gun, looks like Choi Yi-nan is around the 95 to 100 kilometre mark.
First and second base. Big
Great
swing.
pitch there from Choi Yun-nan to get her first punch out of the game. So doing well here, getting 2 outs. Unfortunately, that runner was able to score on the fly ball for the first out. 2 outs here now in the bottom of the 4th with Prince of the Plate uniform number 5, the third base, Yu Yamamoto.
The batter.
Great pitch there from Choi Yun-nan to get the first strike of this at bat.
Ball 1 strike on the
Yu
count.
not falling for that.
Yu Yamamoto.
Up pitch there. Ava on our live chat has said hello. Hello Ava, from wherever you're listening to or watching from. Great pitch there. Catcher tries to pull that one back into the umpire's eyes, but no, he says. Great discipline here from you, working herself to a 3-1 count. Great hitters count here.
3
Hopefully
balls, 1
she
strike.
gets something she likes that she can drive in the outfield, but Choi Yun-nan will not let her get away with this lightly. Yu does well, picking herself a walk, showing great plate discipline. Loading the bases here for Japan again. In the bottom of the 4th, which brings the play uniform at number 8, the left fielder, Nodoka Harada.
Japan again with loaded bases.
So China find themselves in a dangerous situation again here. Japan with loaded bases, but there are 2 outs. Let's see if Choi can get herself out of this situation and get China in the bat again. Great starting pitch there from Choi. Gets Nodoka to swing. 0-1 the count. Great comeback pitch on that outside corner from Choi. Doing well here in this tough situation she's brought into. 0-2 the count. She's worked herself 2 outs, only giving away one run so far.
Harada, the batter.
Great pitch there from Choi, getting herself the punch out here to retire Japan in the bottom of the 4th. 4 innings with Japan scoring that extra run there in the 4th. 3, Japan 3, China 0. Actually, you can play all the exciting international softball events here in Sydney and in New Zealand over the next couple of weeks by going to Softball Australia's Facebook page. All details of upcoming events can be seen there. Leading off the innings here for China in the top of the 5th. He just now played a uniform at number 7, Shi Kei Lin.
Shi Kei Lin, the batter. for China in this the top of the fifth innings.
Great pitch there from Nozomi, who gets Shi swinging. 0-1 the counts.
Ball's out off behind. That's 2 strikes.
We have a message on our live chat here from Melvis Kuladita. Sorry if I got to get that wrong. Saying Ola all the way from Spain. Nozomi's done well here to work herself to a 1-2 count. We're going to have to see Shi protect that plate to keep herself in play here.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Nozomi going to a box of tricks there to try and get Shi out. Great pitch there. Shi takes that down the first base line. Great feeding followed by Minori Naito to get the first out here in the 5th innings. This brings the playing uniform number 2, the catcher Wang Meng Yan.
She wears uniform number 2 for China.
Great starting pitch there from Nozomi. I'd like to look back at all her at-bats here she pitched against. I think she's gotten the majority of the first strikes once she's settled into this game. Great shot there by the catcher, Wang, to get herself on base with a nice hard ground ball through the second base into right field. Getting China's first runner here of the 5th, which brings the playing uniform number 14, the left fielder, Liu Yi-Nin. So we have a change here for the Chinese team. Number 12, Liu Yan Mi.
And the batter wears uniform number 12, and that's Li Yan Mi.
Great pitch there. Fly ball into right field, into the foul ball line. Great effort there from Mikiko Eguchi to try and get to that and get the out there for Japan, but just can't quite get there in time. So we'll see. Liu Yan Mi get another chance here. 1-2 to count. She's put herself into a bit of a hole now. Let's see if Nozomi Ozaki can go to her box of tricks and try and retire the second out here in the 5th. Going that change up again, looked good from here. The catcher and the pitcher wanting that strike there. Had to be close. Again, going that change up, good, holding the hands there. of Ryo Yanmi driving that into centre field. Great feeling there from Saki Yamazaki to get that ball in. And so the runners from advancing from second base. So China here with runners at 1 and 2. Just showing a bit of life here in the later stage of the game. Getting on top of this Japanese pitcher. Coming to the plate now.
Yuan Huamin.
In uniform number 11,
Runners at
the
first and second
right
for
fielder,
China.
Yuan Hua In. Shows the bunt there, but just can't quite get over the top of that ball. Found it back behind the catcher. 0-1. Goes to the running slap. Flares that ball up in the centre field. Great take there from Saki Yamazaki. Get that ball quickly to hold the Chinese runners where they are. So now with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Brings to play uniform number 6, Lu Ying.
Lu Yin, the new batter for China.
Catch a speed up rule here for the Chinese team. Even though Yuan Hua In did get out, she's going to go out and run for catcher Wang Meng Yan. So in the box, Lu Ying, who's been very successful today with a few hits this morning against New Zealand, including a grand slam, and 2 hits today against Japan to left field. Let's see if she can do the same again and score a runner for China. Just a bit of talking here between the home plate umpire, the Chinese coach, and the scorers downstairs. Also with Andrew Rhineflesh, who's one of our senior umpires here at Softball New South Wales and Softball Australia. Bit of banter there between the home plate umpire and the coach for China. Let's see if Lu Ying can do the job here for China and score some runs here to keep them alive in this game. Nice starting pitch there from the zone. Get the first strike.
Runners at first and second for China. Chance to have a score.
Drives out to second base. Hitomi Kawabata, great fielding there in the hole to get that ball flipped over to first base. Minori Naito to get the out, and just to top it off, they throw the ball home and get the out at home too. So 4 outs. 4 outs here for Japan. I wonder if the umpires will let them take one into the next innings. So retiring China here in the top of the 5th. Japan still keeping our Chinese team here 2-0. So here, coming into the bottom of the 5th, if Japan can score 4 runs here,
39 degrees.
if Japan can score 4 runs here, they will see this game over against China, enforcing our run rule here. For those of you that at home that don't know our run rule here in Australia, it's 15 runs after the 3rd innings. If the team's up 15 runs after the 3rd innings, 10 runs after the 4th innings, or 7 runs after the 5th innings, then they'll see this game close very quickly. Leading off the innings here for Japan, the designated player, uniform number 19, Natsuko Sugama.
strike on Matsuko.
Good start of the innings here for Choi Yun-an. 0-1.
We're in the bottom of the 5th innings. Another called strike.
Starts with 2 quick strikes here early in this at bat. 0-2 the count.
Takes a swipe at that high one.
Matsuko does well there to foul that off down the right side.
Matsuko Sugama.
1-2 the counts here in the bottom of the 5th. Let's see if our pitcher here, Choi, can do the job and retire Natsuko here, or whether Natsuko can get us off on base for Japan. Just getting out in front of that one is Natsuko. That's a foul ball.
Still 2 strikes.
Choi does well to get Natsuko chasing after that high pitch. Gets a punch out here. Her 3rd for the game so far. Japan's play uniform number 14. The first base, Minori Naito.
Naito is the new batter.
Tries to get a chase outside, but just a bit too far outside. Minori not having a piece of that one. 2-0 the counts. Some great discipline here from the Japanese batter. Let's see. I'd like to see Choi come back with a nice hard down ball on the inside. Try and choke Minori up. Minori takes that deep into left field. The left fielder, the Leo Ma, just fighting with the sun there, but does do well to take that catch there in left field, retiring the second out for Japan in the bottom of the 5th. The Japanese coach coming out to have a chat with home plate umpire. Looks like they're going to make a change here. A bit of a pinch hitter for Japan.
We have a change.
Pinch hitting here in the top one of the 5th for Japan. Uniform number 26, Akiko Suhara.
And a full strike there on that.
Akiko does well to hold her hands, but umpire and home plate says, yes, I like that one. That's strike number 1. 0-1, the count here with 2 gone. Great pitch there on the outside corner from Choi. 0-2. Choi tries to get a chase up high, but unlucky with that one. 1-2 the counts. They're going to check that swing there. The Chinese team shoots up to 3rd base. No swing. Choi there with a great pitch. Looks like a down ball to me. Gets the punch out here. That's 4 in the game for her. So with Choi coming into the game here against Japan, she's kept the Japanese bats quiet here, doing well, throwing 4 strikeouts so far. So after 5 innings now, Japan 3, China 0. Softball is conducting an international scorers course here this week. We wish all the candidates good luck in their challenge this week.
Having a heat break.
So ladies and gentlemen, we're after the 50s here, we're having a bit of another heat break with our mercury, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, reaching up to 39 degrees Celsius. So a hot one here at Blacktown International Sports Park here in Sydney. can see Japan taking the field here again. But we have a pitching change here for Japan. Nozomi Ozaki has done so well, has come out of the game. And we see replacing a uniform number 23, Nakano.
Change of pitcher for Japan. Number 23, Kana Nakano.
Leading off the innings here in the 6th for China, uniform number 13, the centre fielder, Xia Xia.
Batter in the box, number 13, Chan Chia. Called strike.
Great starting pitch there from Kana to show her pronounce herself on the mound. 0-1 the count.
Ball hits straight to first base.
Xia Xia does well to get that in play, but chops to the first base. Minori Naito, who takes that comfortably, running over to a base to get the first out. Which brings the plate in uniform number 21, Xu Xia.
Yu Xia, the new batter in the box for China.
Using that change up nice and early there from the Japanese pitcher. Unfortunately just missing 1-0. Great hit up the middle there by Xu Xia. And unfortunately the shortstop Mana Atsumi and the second base Hitomi Kawabata cannot get a glove for that, which gets a single up to centre field, giving China their first base runner here in the top of the 6th. We see our pinch runner coming out, uniform number 26, Yuan Jingjing.
Change being made.
Comes to the plate, uniform number 33, the shortstop, Li Huang.
Li Huang is a new batter.
Puts that bunt down. Japan caught napping a little bit. Third base, Yu Yamamoto gets the ball and throws up second base, trying to get the out in the backdoor play. But the Chinese runners doing well and getting safe all around. China now with runners up 1 and 2. Which brings the plate in uniform number 77, Li Kui. Showing the bunt here, pulling back.
China with runners at first and second.
Umpire says, yes you did. That's strike number 1. The runner getting a large lead from first. The catcher, Haruka Akatsuma, going up first base. Minori Naito quickly catching that ball, flipping it over to third. But the runner in, Xu Xia, doing well to get herself safe at third. China now with runners on the corner. Corners, 1-on-1 the count, 1 out.
Li Chi, the batter.
Does well to take that ball to second base. Good knockdown by second base Hitomi Kawabata, sorry. But China doing well to score that run.
China with runners now at second base.
So with China a run scoring there A runner still in scoring position at second base, which brings to the plate uniform number 7, the DP, Shi Kei Lin. Good pick up there by catcher Haruka Agatsuma. Getting that runner at second base. Kana trying to go up high there, but Shi Kei Lin not falling for it. 3-1 that counts. Shi Kei Lin's worked herself to a good hitting count here with the expectation of Kana Nakano to come back. Sorry, Kana Nakano to come back with something down in the zone here, but for a strike. And she does. That's strike number 2. So we see Shi Kei Lin here with a full count, 3-2, with 1 out. Drives that one down the right field line. Watch out, umpire at first base, using his quick feet to get out of the way of that one.
Piece of the ball, unfortunately, going foul.
Full count here with 1 out. We probably won't see this runner in motion. 1, because they're not forced, and 2, there's only 1 out. Who knows, the Chinese coaches could fool not only me, but the Japanese team here and send that runner. Great swing there to second base. Hitomi Kawabata to get the last out here of the innings for Japan, retiring China. But all for China can show some life here in the top of the 6th and score a run on the back of some great hitting from Xu Xia.
At the halfway mark in the 6th innings, Japan lead China 3 runs to 1.
So let's see if China's Choi Yi-nan can hold out the Japanese bats here in the bottom of the 6th. Leading off the innings here for Japan in the bottom of the 6th, in uniform number 12, Mana Hatsumi.
Over the 6th innings. Number 12 batting, Mana Hatsumi. Ball 1.
Great pitch there from Choi, getting herself back from that first pitch ball. 1-1 that counts.
Choi Yi-nan pitching for China. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Going back to that outside corner is Choi Yi-nan. Unfortunately, just missing. Mana Atsumi's done well to find herself a hitting count here. 3-1 the counts. Let's see if Choi is going to come back with something down or something away. Looks like it was inside to me. Full count here on Mana Atsumi. Let's see if she can fight this ball off or whether Choi Yi-nan can get her 5th punch out of the game. Great shot there from Mana Atsumi into left field. Leo Yi-ma doing well to take that ball in foul territory, recording the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. Which brings the plate in uniform number 3. Our original leadoff here. Mikiko Iguchi. Shows the bunt there, pulls away thinking it was going to be a ball, but umpire says, yes, that was a strike.
Gucci, the batter. We're in the bottom of the 6th innings. Forward strike, 2 strikes.
Great pitch there from Choi. Unfortunately, just missing. 2-2 the count, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th.
Iguchi, the batter for Japan.
Ooh, that's got to hurt.
That's a nasty hit.
Iguchi gets hit by pitch there. And we'll see herself up to first base.
And the trainer having a look at it.
Brings to the plate. In uniform, number 10, Hitomi Kawabata. Chinese coach is calling time here to go have a chat to his pitcher. motion here. Looks like a hit and run from the Japanese team with Kawabata, Hitomi Kawabata taking that deep into centre field. Great catch there by Shan Chia to get the out. And even though the runner in Mikiko Iguchi went to take off, does hustle back, remaining at first base. So 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th for Japan, which brings the plate in uniform number 2, Saki Yamazaki.
Ball 1. We're in the bottom of the 6th.
Great shot up the middle there, just out of reach of shortstop Li Huang's glove. The left fielder Leo Ni Yi Ma does well to get that ball in to second base. Li Qi to try and get that runner at second, but unfortunately safe in there. So Japan now with runners at 1 and 2. Brings the play uniform number 5, Yu Yamamoto. Great pitch there by Choi Yi-nan to come back hard against his Japanese outfit. Again, another great pitch from Choi, getting that outside corner. 0 and 2, 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Japan with runners on 1 and 2. Runners taking off. Great throw there by the catcher, Wang Meng Yan. That runner had no chance over to Liu Yi, who puts the big hit on. And recording the final out here in the bottom of the 6th. So we'll see Yu Yamamoto return to the plate next innings with a fresh count. But China doing well to get out of that situation. Softball. The World Baseball Softball Conference has announced that the Asia Zone Olympic Qualification Tournament will be in Shanghai from the 24th to the 29th of September this year. Australia will be vying for one of 6 places at the Tokyo Olympics in 2020. Here after 6 innings, we have Japan 3, China 1.
The World Baseball Softball Conference has announced that the Asian Zone Olympic Qualifying Tournament will be in Shanghai from the 24th to the 29th of September this year. Australia will be vying for one of 6 places at the Tokyo.
So Japan making another pitching change here. Uniform number 18, Misaki Katsumata. Leading off the innings here for China, Uniform number 2,
Crucial
the catcher, Wang Meng Yan.
Wang
We're here in the top of the 7th. Japan needs to work hard here. If Japan can get 3 outs without any damage, they'll see themselves winning the game after this innings. Great starting pitch there from Misaki Katsumata, hitting the first strike on Wang Meng Yan.
Evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two, 1 strike.
Good pitching there from Misaki Katsuma. Gets one off the knob there for the Japanese batter, Wang Meng Yan. Grounding the ball out to first base, to the pitcher. That's the first out. Which brings the plate in uniform number 14. Sorry, number 12. Leo Yan Mi. Great pitch there from Misaki. Gets herself back into this one. 1-on-1 the count, 1 out. Misaki throwing a bit of heat out there for Japan around the 104 mark. Going to that off-speed pitch again, but just a bit high, says the umpire. 2-1 the counts. Good pitch there from Misaki, using that change-up again, making Li Yan Mi have a swing. 3-2 the count, found herself in a full count now. Goes the change-up again, holds the hands, off the glove the pitcher, over to the shortstop Mana Atsumi, who picks up the ball, throws it over to Minori. Naito getting the second out here in the 7th. So an assist there from the pitcher, Misaki Katsuma, helps out her team. Brings to the plate uniform number 11, the original leadoff, Yuan Hua In.
Chan Chia, batter. Li Huan, the batter box.
Pokes that ball to the left side, just going foul. 1-1 the count here on Yuan Hua In. Let's see if the pitcher Misaki Katsuma can do it here for her team and finish this game off with the strikeouts. Puts that bunt down, but third base, Yu Yamamoto does well to let it roll foul. Yuan Hua In's going to come back and have another try. 1-2 the counts with 2 outs. pitch there from the pitcher. Getting one high in, just out in front. Great change up there from the pitcher, Masaki Katsuma. And that'll be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Here after the 7th inning, Japan 3, China 1. Great game there from both these teams with Choi Yi-nan coming on strong for China, getting 4 punch-outs since she come on, holding that Japanese lineup down. Some great hitting in the Chinese team from Xu Xia, from Wang Ning Yan, from Liu Ying, who showed some great dominance with a bat again. Then for the Japanese team, some great pitching from Nozomi Osaki, getting 4 punch-outs for the game and keeping that Chinese lineup pretty quiet for the whole game. Some great hitting in the Japanese lineup from Natsuko Sugama, Minori Naito, Haruka Agatsuma, and Saki Yamazaki. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this game between China and Japan. Again, Japan taking the game 3 runs to 1. South Australia and South News Files would like to acknowledge our sponsors and partners and thank them for their ongoing support. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned because shortly after this game we will be having the first sighting of our Australia Aussie Spirit team up against New Zealand.